Hey guys, welcome back to Tube Talk Media. I am the host Aubrey, and today we are going to be doing something very special. So I've been doing this channel for a little while now. I got about 185 subscribers right now. I actually have been contacted by a company to do my first collaboration video. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'm really going to do an unboxing of a microphone and boom arm that this company had actually sent to me. Now, they had messaged me back in like October, November, a gentleman named Ted from a company called FiFine. Now, FiFine is more known for kind of like their low-priced microphones, USB, XLR. You can find some of their actual microphones over in big box stores such as Best Buy. Now, I know that there actually are microphones at Best Buy because I have physically seen them myself. So when I got this email, I wasn't sure what to think about it because I have been getting a lot of other emails for doing things like drone collaborations. But I had to dig in my email just for the heck of it one day and found out that Google has buried a number of emails, not even in the spam folder, but they just kind of buried them in general. And I didn't really understand that. So I had to kind of do a little digging. I reached out to Ted to see if it was a little too late, and boom, here we go. He ended up sending me a microphone and boom arm in the mail very, very quickly. So I do want to give a shout out to Ted from FiFine. Thank you very much for sending this to me and kind of trusting that I'm actually going to do a video on this. I'm going to be as honest and truthful about this. Doesn't matter whether they sent it to me or not. They are not paying me. They are not expecting me to give them worlds of praise. But you know that I do like different kinds of hardware. And on this channel, I like talking about stuff that's a little more expensive, stuff that is a little bit cheaper as well. So there's a number of things to really look at when it comes to starting your YouTube channel, whether it's an expensive item, whether it is a lower priced item. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch over into my phone over here so we can do a little top down look so I can actually unbox the FiFine K688 podcast microphone kit. Now this is a USB or XLR microphone, so you can actually use it in either direction. Now I may do another video comparing the USB versus XLR as opposed to going straight digital or going right through the actual audio interface that I have by Rode, the Rodecaster Duo. So there's going to be some comparisons that I actually do, maybe not in this video, but in a couple of videos down the road. So I'm going to switch over, and hopefully it's not too grainy because I am using my phone with the Irian application like I've shown you in past videos. All right, this is the actual box that you're looking at. Don't mind my actual mouse pads here. I tried cleaning them up as best as I could. This is my regular workstation as well. So this is the FiFine K688CT dynamic microphone. Now they do have actual settings over on my Rodecaster Duo so that I will be able to actually do presets without having to go and change a whole bunch of things when it comes to this microphone. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to flip it over real quick, just so you can kind of see what they actually have in here. Real-time monitors, some of the features, tap to mute, gain control, monitor output control, easy to adjust boom arm, and XLR USB outputs for both PC and professional interfaces. The manufacturer, Zhaoking Asia Electronics Company. It is a Chinese microphone, so kind of keep that in mind. Now the things that I'm going to actually get in the box, the microphone with a shock mount, USB-C to USB cable, 1 5/8 inch male to 3/8 inch female adapter, a boom arm stand, desk clamp, and a user manual. And then there's some of these other little things as well in terms of who to reach out in the company. So we are going to open this up and kind of go from here. Now I have not actually opened this to kind of play with it at all, so this is still me taking it right out. This is the actual user guide right here. So kind of getting used to where my camera's at here. Gonna have some basic instructions. Gonna take out the first area, first wave of packing foam right here. So the first things that I'm gonna look at, I've got the actual microphone right here. So you can see some of the actual ports they've actually got on there as well. Obviously made in China. It's got a headphone jack there, so you could potentially plug your headphones straight into this. It does have your shock mount, as you see around this a little bit. You can see the little rubber bands kind of holding it in place there. So if you do bump your desk, you don't really hear a whole bunch of loud noise or anything. There's your USB port where it plugs in, and then there's your XLR port, which we're going to try at a little bit of a later date. It does kind of remind you of the actual microphone from Shure, the SM7B, kind of like what I have. There's your button right there to actually mute it, it looks like. And then there's your port, so you can actually connect it to a boom arm or to just a regular microphone stand as well. So we're going to set that over here on the side. Here is your little clamp. So I am using a Samson microphone boom arm right now, holding my actual phone into place right here, so you can kind of get a better top-down look here. This is very similar to what you're looking at. It's not super high quality metal or anything, but for a device that is typically retailing for about $79.99 or $69.99 if you can catch it on a good sale, which I think it was the other day. This is a great price for a great starter microphone. Now, a lot of people know that your boom arms that you're looking at, such as this, or maybe bigger, are typically going to run you $50+ just by themselves. So when you actually are pairing it up with a microphone, you think about the price of this Samsung boom arm that I'm using. Essentially, getting the microphone for like $20 if you're thinking about like that. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Well, you got a pretty good sized USB cable right here, which is pretty nice. USB-C to USB-A, your regular USB port. But it does also have the little adapter here, so you can do C to C if you want to do something like that. All right, now we're going to kind of get this boom arm out. And I'm going to move the box out of the way if there's nothing else in it. Nope, that is the end of what's in the box. Let's get this all out of the way. All right. So this is, well, this is kind of a, That's all I can really say. It's just, So it's a lot different from some of the boom arms I'm going to see, because a lot of the gears, here, the springs you're seeing right here, are typically going to be internal. Now, like the Rode microphone boom arm and the Samson boom microphone, they have most of their stuff like right in here. So all your spring for all your tension and such are right here and right here. Now, this is pretty similar up here to what you're going to find in many of your other microphone stands, but this would probably be something I'd worry about with a young child more than anything else. Now, for an adult teenager, again, for $79.99, $69.99, depends on the promotion and sale, it might be a good little starter set. So basically, you'll just connect this right in here. Once you get it set up to once you get it connected to the actual desk itself, which, I'm not necessarily going to do much of right here, but I can take this and just so you can get an idea, because a lot of people don't know how these actually are typically going to connect to your desk. A lot of people think that they're actually going to have to drill a hole and put them in. But in terms of this, I'll just kind of give you an idea. I have a pretty thick desk right here, so kind of have to go a little bit further down. And then you're just going to connect it like so, just to get a better idea of what you're looking at. And all you really do in this case is you just kind of drop this down, and then you can kind of move it out as you see fit. Kind of a weird kind of position where I'm at right now, but this is just so you can kind of get a better generalized idea of how this is connecting. You can see this little thing tightens there, so you don't want to move the boom arm around much. You don't have to. And again, I apologize for that being a little dirty, but Now for connecting this, this is just going to kind of screw right on in. You can kind of get it to go correctly. And it's really not a bad look, I'll be honest with you. Now, this thing does slide right on and off, so you can actually get a better idea of how this is going to look straight down. It's not a super high-end microphone. Now, when you start, comparing it to something like the Rode Pod mic, like you're seeing right here, you can definitely see uh, it's not quite as heavy. The Rode Pod mic is probably like 7 or 8 pounds, whereas well, maybe not even that much, like 4 or 5 pounds. Um, the Rode SM7B microphone, it is going to be just a hair lighter. This is lighter than all of them. So, um, not like that's necessarily a bad thing, but it just makes me wonder on how it's going to sound and, what kind of quality we're going to actually get when it comes to this particular microphone, which I will be eagerly awaiting plugging this in. But, for what you're paying for, what you're getting, this is not too bad of a looking microphone. But the big question is going to be, you know, how will it sound? And this is mostly just an unboxing video this time. My next video I'm going to do on this will probably be a little more of an in-depth review on this microphone. I'll probably do comparisons between this one and my Rode microphone, and also even the Shure SM7B, to kind of give you an idea of the difference between a $70, $80 microphone versus a $400 microphone. So there are some really cool things that we can look at. Now, again, I want to thank FiFine for sending me this particular microphone. I was not expecting it. I was not paid, like I said, to do any kind of special promotion on this. But I think for the value, just on what I'm physically seeing, it would be a great starter microphone and boom arm for somebody that is just getting into YouTube. Now, how is this going to compare to like your Blue Yetis and your Blue microphones? I mean, that's going to be, uh, we'll have to wait and see on the kind of quality when it comes to this. Now, I know a lot of people have actually done this kind of video already for it, but we'll have to see what else comes out of it and what kind of quality we look at. Now, we can look at the Amazon page, which this is the Amazon page, so you can kind of get an idea a little more on what people are actually saying about it. Now, if you look, there's over 1,000 reviews on this thing at a 4.6 out of 5. So it really isn't reviewing bad at all. You can kind of see pictures of it. See the little light on the button on the side there, which is more like a touch button or anything else. It doesn't actually push down at all. So that'll be something interesting to see. That'll probably have to be plugged in with USB in order to get that kind of light to work. Here's some more of the pictures they have in here: USB, XLR, USB-C, noise rejecting dynamic core, 9 core features, tap to mute, headphone jack, mic gain knob, monitoring volume knob, anti-vibration design, and 4 physical functions based off those 3 settings I just showed you. One thing that they do actually have on here for the dynamic mic: recording aim at the top within 2 to 6 inches. So when it comes to this, they're expecting you to pretty much aim it at yourself like this. They kind of want the microphone in front of you. I think it'd be better if it could twist around a little more to aim straight at you, but you just got to reposition this thing as best as you can. Shows dynamic recording microphone, 80 decibels, not too shabby. And this is kind of a breakdown of the actual microphone. Like I said, we can take this little piece off itself, the little cone pop filter, which most of your microphones are going to come with these days that are in this type of microphone. Integrated mic core base, vibration dampening mesh, resonance free armor. They call it their 6-level noise filtering. And there's a few more pictures as well. We don't necessarily have to go through all of that. But there is a lot of really good information on here. I'm going to put the link down below so that you guys can click it and go check out the information yourself, or potentially even buy your own microphone. It is a great looking starting microphone. So once I get it all, everything all connected and everything, you guys are going to be able to hear my actual review on the microphone. And I find they are an actual good, legitimate company. So can't really argue with that. So hopefully you liked this unboxing, guys. I actually enjoyed making this little unboxing this time. You know, some of my other ones I don't do a great job on, but I am trying to get better at doing unboxings. But in terms of, is this going to be a good microphone to start a YouTube channel? I think for the price, it's going to be in that sweet spot that a lot of people are going to look at, because there's a lot of people, especially kids and teenagers, are going to want to get a boom arm. They're going to want to get a microphone. And, you know, parents are looking at keeping things under $100 or as low as they possibly can. They can get all this in one fell swoop for a low price. I mean, heck, that's going to be any parent's dream. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. Stay tuned for the next couple videos. We're going to go over this a little more in depth as opposed to doing just an unboxing. And we are going to see you next time. So make sure you hit record, post your first video, and post it down below. Let me know what you did your video on or what you're planning on doing your channel on. We'll see you guys next time.